welcome back to my channel. If you have been watching my videos, if not, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an extra look, since today I'm going to show you an example of the service that I offer, which is a soft glam / neutral glam with add-ons, which add-ons can include literally anything you could possibly think of that could get glued onto your eye. So today my eye look is gold themed, so I'm just using 2 different gold glitters and some gold crystals that I have, and I'm just gonna work with what I got because I have a lot of glitter, believe it or not. And yeah, so we are getting into it. I already did my brows as I was talking, but if you've been watching my video, you know that all I do with my brows is apply some Elmer's glue, lay them against my skin, and just press it and drag the spoolie across the top once I'm done and I like the shape. That's pretty much it. I don't do any filling in, any concealer or anything. So this is me priming and then going straight in and creating that half shape that you see on my other eye. I'm using a dark brown from the Locos Boutique palette. This palette is fire. It's a very amazing neutral color palette. So there's not any super bright colors in there, but the dark brown, the mediums, and all that in between are so pretty and they blend amazing. So I do go pretty fast. Low-key, I was watching a movie and I forgot I was recording for a little bit, to be quite honest. So I didn't really do it in segments like my other videos, but there's me watching Yes Man, if you know, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and continue to pack on this brown because I do want it to be the deepest part of my eye. And then as soon as I'm done buffing in this brown, I do make sure there's no harsh edges because there's going to be a medium brown that I apply on top next, and we want it to blend smoothly. So I just go ahead with another smudger brush like so, and I just go ahead on top of those edges that were buffed out with this more medium brown. And we are dragging it out as a wing, but I did want to make sure that I got all this like blended prior to adding more dark brown. So that's what I'm doing here. Same palette, Locos Boutique. This is the Active and Attractive palette, if I forgot to mention it prior, but everything that I use is always linked in the description or in my product details on the video part of my Instagram page. So I always post 3 posts at a time, and I do a video before and after and then some extra pictures. My product details will always, besides lashes, will be underneath my video portion. So that's some the more you know. And then that step that I just did was just to mute the concealer underneath my eye, because I don't want any bright concealer, especially if I'm not cutting underneath my brow. I always say it every time and I'm like a broken record, but I don't like bright concealer underneath my brows anymore just because I don't really clean up my concealers with concealer. I mean, I don't clean up my eyebrows with concealer, so it's kind of unnecessary. But this is me adding that dark brown at the wing, and I'm going over everything because I don't want to lose that depth. Even though we did add that medium brown, it doesn't matter because I do want to bring the depth back, like I said. So I'm just lightly going on the edge when I wing it out, but mostly on that little V section that's the darkest in my eye. And then I will go in with that medium brown one more time, and then this is the part that I'll blend out that light wing that I did with the dark brown. And then I went ahead and cut my crease. I did a little circle shape, so you can clean it up with some eyeshadow afterwards, or you can just be super precise, which I am not. My hands always get shaky like when I'm doing my makeup, the most important times too. It's crazy. And then I went ahead and set my lid with like a skin tone shade. This is literally the exact same shade I used to mute the concealer underneath my eye. And this is because I don't want anything bright. I want the crystals to do the magic and be popping and blinging out. So I'm not going to do any crazy thing on my lid. And this is the outcome of the crystals and one of the glitters that I'm doing. So what I'm doing now is prepping my eye for the crystals, let it get tacky, and then just pop them on one at a time. I barely got the footage of the other ones, and that kept happening. So this is all the footage that I have from applying the crystals. And if it's not in the exact spot you want it, you can move it right after you apply it. So just go ahead and do that. Then I applied my lash glue exactly where I want my glitter liner to go, and I let it get tacky. That's a really important step because that will help it not be such a mess. And yeah, and then I applied my glitter with a super thin painting brush. After I was done with that glitter, I went in with the next one. I applied 2 dots of glue for each eye, and then I went in with like a brush I really don't care much about, and I just spread around the glue a little bit since I want it to be in just more than that area. And I also don't want the glue to appear on my eyes, so this will just help it to like thin out, and it will also get tacky a lot quicker when it's thinned out like this. So then I went ahead with that same brush and I dipped into this glue. This glue. I don't know why I keep mixing up my words. I'm like in a rush today. I need to relax. I meditated today. I need to calm down. I need to be in that headspace all day long. But anyways, I went ahead and applied this glitter from a company that I believe does not sell it anymore, but I will still tag it below. And yeah, this is what I was like envisioning in my head. It came out beautiful. I really just wanted to focus on like gold and, so obviously, but that's exactly what I got by adding 3 different gold products. I'm going in with my foundation. This is that Charlotte Tilbury mixed with a little bit of NYX because I wanted it to be a lot lighter. I'm breaking out a lot right now, so which is normal, nothing wrong with it, but I didn't want to do super cakey foundation. And then I went straight in with my contour stick, aka my liquid foundation. Foundation stick. Oh my god. But anyways, this is the Bare Minerals foundation stick in the shade Sienna. I always recommend the foundation stick for contour stick. And then I go ahead and bake underneath with that L'Oreal foundation, the pressed foundation that I recommended on my TikTok and my Instagram, and what I set underneath my eyes with. I usually don't do my cutting, my contour before setting my eyes, but sometimes you got to change it up. And by sometimes, I mean like when you're watching a movie and you get distracted and you forget your whole routine. But yes, and then I go in with my e.l.f. concealer and I press it all the way in, and I make sure to get every little crevice. I have a lot of pores under my eye before I set it, which is what I'm doing now. And right now I'm setting it with the Beauty Bakery flour powder, which is amazing. One of my favorite setting powders now. I usually use Airspun before, which I would still use today. Don't get me wrong. Like a lot of people asked me and I recommend it still. But this one just hits a little different, especially because it costs a lot of money and I have to use it because I'm not going to waste my $40 on this powder. So as I was doing the powder, it kind of took away from that blended effect. So what I did is I went in with my medium brown that I used the second time, and I just went ahead on top of everything to just make sure that it was on top of my powder and concealer rather than being washed away by my powder and concealer. And that's what it did. So it looks super crazy like a wing, and that's what I want. So if this isn't your style of makeup, it's completely understandable. It's not a lot of people's style of makeup, but I did want this look to be super like extra and like artsy and something you couldn't go to the grocery store in. Like, I don't know why everyone expects makeup to always be super, super like you just run in Safeway like that. Like, sometimes makeup is just art and it's a form of like expressing yourself, having a vision in your head and then putting it on your eyes and it coming out good or like really pretty is so satisfying. And if you know, you know. So if you're into makeup and you want to do fun stuff, don't let like what you see on social media stop you, because there are people interested in it. Anyways, I went in with my Pink Leaf Cosmetics Roll Up and Glow Up palette on my cheeks, like always, with my contour and my blush. I used the Pink OG blush, but I did go ahead and mix it in with another blush that I have in my case that doesn't have a name on it, but it was just because I wanted my forehead to look a little bit more tan. I have never really like gone into like adding product on my forehead. Even before, when I barely started doing makeup, I always just avoided my forehead. Even like when I had foundation on, I didn't really see the point. But now there are times where I'm like super extra with my makeup and I apply product on my forehead or like bronzer on my forehead, blush on my forehead, whatever, and I do see a difference that I like. So I just gotta keep reminding myself to do things and be extra. So yeah, that was me contouring my nose. I always set the tip and the bridge before I let it sit there for a little bit, and then I always bake the sides too. And I'm not picking my nose, but my nose be itching, you guys. I'm human. And I am setting the sides of my nose with the L'Oreal Pressed Foundation. Again, this foundation literally, I use it for like multiple things clearly in my makeup routine, like setting my eyes, setting my contour, setting my nose. Like, I'm always finding something to use it for. And then I went ahead and sprayed my face after brushing all the excess powder off and applied my Shimmering Swan highlight from Pretty Vulgar on my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And now I'm going in with All I Know Beauty in the lashes, Aubrey. I love these lashes. Honestly, I reorganized my eyelashes and all that, my kit, my makeup kit and everything. And I found these lashes again, and I was so sad that I literally slept on these. Like, look how beautiful these are. They're so pretty. And this is what I went with. So I have so many lashes, and it's so hard for me to pick lashes when I do a YouTube video, because I feel like all the companies that do give me PR, they do deserve to like have a little, you know, mention on my YouTube channel, even though I'm not like huge or big or whatever. Like, I think it's really important to like put products out there that I like, because there are companies that are small businesses that are like really trying to, you know, do something and be big, and I don't mind supporting that. And I hope you guys don't mind that I be trying to plug you guys with some small businesses, but I really do think it helps both parties. And I'm going ahead and just separating little clusters of my lashes with the tip of my mascara wand. I just want like that super dramatic bottom lash, and this is how I achieve it. If you look at my eyes, it's exactly how I wanted it to look. And you guys, when I say I literally envisioned this look in my head before I did it, I literally envisioned this look in my head before I did it. Like, I envisioned all of it, and it came out so good to me, and I really liked how this look looks. I wish I did my hair, because I could have took some fire pictures, but I got some good pictures and I got some amazing videos like so. And I really hope you guys like the final product as much as I do. Um, I love gold, and yeah, I just love gold. Gold jewelry, gold makeup, gold rings, everything. So, well, rings are jewelry. But anyways, if you got this far, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys like this video and actually like it, and I hope you subscribe for more. I was hella feeling myself. Maybe I can continue to do back and forth between soft glam and the neutral slash colorful and the one with add-ons, just so I can show examples of what I offer for makeup services, since I am now accepting clients. And all that information is available on my Instagram, which is always, it's either at the end of my video, in my description, and I'm telling you right now, it is always MauilenaMu for pretty much every platform I have, everything: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, etc. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you find a reason to book with me soon so we can connect. And I'll be back next week. Bye.